Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys we are doing our before you summon for the brand new Goku and Frieza coming actually very soon to Dokkan Battle. But in a before you summon series first, this actually is for both JP and Global. Now let's go ahead, let's talk some hard facts that we know. We know it's coming to both versions of the game. We know that it is a dual Dokkan Fest, so it's gonna be two separate banners, one for Frieza with of course some other supporting units. Supporting units is a weird way to say that, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. And then one banner for Goku, as well as some other awesome units on there as well. We're gonna talk about the banners themselves today. We're gonna talk about the units. We're gonna talk briefly on team building. We obviously can't talk about the events because I've not played it. So this before you summon is a little bit different, right? It's a little bit different. So those are the things that we for sure know. And then the other thing too, we know that is releasing at 12:35 Pacific because the in-game announcement actually goes away at 12:35 Pacific Daylight Savings Time. So it'll actually be more than likely 1:35 Pacific, so you guys can put that into your world timer and sort of figure out what time it's releasing for you. Now, also, yes, we're international. I get you guys telling me you're from Germany, you're from Australia, you're from all over the place. It's awesome. I love how just like big the Nano fam is getting these days. It's amazing. So anyway, those are things that we know. And in case you're new to this, if you do look at when an in-game announcement is going away for one of these events, that's a pretty well good telltale sign of when it's going to release. And this one right now in Global does go away tomorrow the 31st at 12:35 Pacific. So let's hop into the stuff that you should maybe take with a bit of grain of salt, but at the same time, these leaks have been so far super on point. And so shout outs to iSeriously, Team Dokkaner, and Kowai for about everything we're talking about here. Links to all their social media will be down below in the description. So first up, let's talk the Goku. So in case you guys haven't been keeping up with this, you came back because of all the tickets and everything else, this Goku does transform. Now the Goku you're looking at on your screen is actually the one that you'll summon for. Once you Dokkan Awaken him, he becomes this Goku, which is the SSJ Goku that he will stay at least when you first launch into a fight. Then once he comes back, he transforms, he goes to SSJ2, then he goes to SSJ3, Super Saiyan God, and then his final state is Super Saiyan Blue. Now that we're looking at the actual stats on the screen, he is the Ki plus 3, HP attack defense plus 120% to super types. He does not have the same restriction that the Tech Vegito Blue has, right? So Tech Vegito Blue, as well as like with Rose, you have to meet all the types of the color wheel, right? So you have to have at least a type from each section. So that's kind of cool with him, is that you're not limited to that. So if you weren't able to meet those requirements before, with him you don't have to worry about that. Now I've already went into pretty well detail about him before in a previous video, but I still want to talk about it a little bit because that's kind of sort of part of the whole before you summon thing here. You'll notice that he starts out with his attack and defense plus 80%, damage received minus 21%. When he goes into his SSJ2 form, it's attack plus 90%, defense plus 60%, damage received goes up to minus 22%. Then once he goes into his SSJ3, it's attack plus 100, defense plus 40, damage received minus 23. He drops prepared for battle and picks up over in a flash. Then when he goes to Super Saiyan God form, he goes attack plus 110, defense plus 20, defense plus 20%, but damage received minus 24%. Then he drops, he drops Golden Warrior and Experienced Fighter for Godly Dimension and Warrior Gods. And then once he goes Super Saiyan Blue, he loses the defense buff altogether. Goes full on attack plus 120%, damage received minus 25%. Then he gets a 12 key for that first time, that first rotation he's there, and a guaranteed 100% chance to crit that first time he's there. This guy fits into Pure Saiyan's SSJ3 Realm of Gods and Full Power. Full Power Realm of Gods being the 150 across the board, Pure Saiyan's being the more defensive-based team, and then SSJ3 being the more attack-based team. Obviously with Bardock as the lead, he's going to obviously do significantly more damage because of the attack plus 170%. Then let's look at the banners. Now we're gonna come back and talk about the units in a second. I want to get through the banners really quick and talking about both units also. But the banner itself is pretty great. That far left Goku that you're seeing, that's the actual Goku you're pulling for. The one next to him that's grayed out is a new Goku that actually Dokkan Awakens. It's a physical Kaioken Goku that Dokkan Awakens into Kaioken Goku. Now, the big one here, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, probably not going to be on the global banner. What will they replace him with? I honestly don't know. If they keep it AGL, it could be SSJ4 Vegeta. Honestly though, I'm not too sure as to what they will replace that with. Who really knows? Even without that though, on global side, depending on what they replace him with, it's still a super strong banner. Tech Angel SSJ3 Goku, the Intelligence UI Goku, and the Tech Vegeta Blue on top of the brand new Goku. It's still a powerhouse of a banner. We know there's going to be discounts that they already announced in the news. It's just going to be absolutely wild. Legitimately one of the best banners we've ever seen. And I was going to say it right here. I think this banner is better than the evil one. What is my brain going to? Better than the extreme one, evil. Anyway, better than the extreme banner that we're about to talk about in just a second. I think of the two, this one does outweigh it just because Tech Vegito Blue is such a good TUR unit. Intelligence, you got Goku, such a good TUR unit. And in case you guys are new to one of these and you're not familiar with TUR, Transcended UR, basically UR that goes to level 120 out of 120. But let's hop in. Let's talk about this Frieza. So that's what you're going to pull him as. He does stay in his base form even when he is Dokkan Awakened. So once he's Dokkan Awakened, he is still in his first form, and that's how he starts out. That's how he starts the fight, is in his first form. Now, if we look at his stats, he goes from first form, second form, third form, final form, all the way down to Golden. The thing about him is that he loses his defense buff just like Goku, right? He starts out attacking defense plus 80%, but he recovers HP. Now, in my honest opinion, whenever you're going through some of these more difficult fights, and assuming that because these guys transform each turn that they come back, so you're looking at not getting like Goku to Super Saiyan Blue, Frieza to Golden Frieza until at the earliest rotation 9, sometimes 10, sometimes 11 if you got super unlucky and they were in that 7th space. You would imagine they're going to start making events a little bit harder, and I feel like the damage received minus, so much percentage, like minus 25%, is a little bit stronger than just recovering 15% of your HP, right? Because recovering 15% HP is pretty good, but the thing about it is, if you put Goku in a spot to tank, 3 attacks, 4 attacks, that damage received minus 25% is going to help you out for 3 or 4 attacks. Whereas with Frieza, once he's in his golden state, he's not going to be able to tank really well. Granted, when he came into play, he recovered 15% HP, but it's very possible that the attacks he has to take on, depending on where he's at, on the field, that 15% HP may not cover all the attacks that he has to tank. That's the only thing. So, as you notice here, he does the exact same thing. As he goes along, he gets buffs to his attack, lowers his defense, and recovers some of his HP. And he does pretty well actually keep most of the links the exact same. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, strongest clan in space, universe is most malevolent, metamorphosis, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses, fear and faith, and fierce battle pretty well stays the same until at third form he picks up shocking speed and drops fear and faith. So it pretty well stays the same from there. And it does, yes, it actually does. I put that in memory, but then I just wanted to verify that now that we're actually on camera. And he does actually fit into Revive Warriors, movie bosses, and full power. And the good thing about Shocking Speed is it actually works out pretty well on, especially on movie bosses, because like Janemba and Final Form Cooler and stuff have that link, so that works out really well for him. Revive Warriors also has that because, let's see, if I'm not mistaken, the Intelligence Metacooler, who's a great support unit for both of those, actually fit on those teams and has Shocking Speed. So you're not going to have too many key issues here. And again, same thing with him once he gets to his golden state. Key plus 12, 100% chance to critical hit, but only for 1 turn. Then we look at his actual banner. There's a new Final Form Frieza that's coming out that you'll see there to the right of the actual Dokkan Festival Frieza that we're going to be trying to pull for. That has a Dokkan Awaken, just like the Kaioken Goku from the Heroes banner from earlier. Then we got Turles, the SS Rose Goku Black, Golden Frieza, then Final Form Cooler, and the Tech Golden Frieza. The only thing here is I don't know if Turles will actually be on the banner. It's questionable in Turles as well. I'm really thinking Turles and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta both get replaced. Turles is just here, and so it'd be strange to throw him back on. It'd be great if he is on it, right? For the global side, the JP side is what these banners should look like. It would be great. I just don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know. Again, and I don't know what they would really replace it with, but one would think it would be of someone of close to equal value. But we'll have to wait. We'll have to see what they do on the global side. So, in my opinion, as I already stated, I do think that the Heroes banner is the better banner of the two. However, you cannot sleep on the fact and value, especially on the JP side, of Turles, Rose, Angel Golden Frieza, and even Tech Golden Frieza and Final Form Cooler are both fantastic units. It's just probably a big portion of the player base already has those units. But if you don't, then this banner, both these banners are value is just like through the friggin' roof, dude. Like, it's absolutely insane how much value sits in both of these banners. Now, looking at the actual teams themselves, I'm super excited for full power, right? Because both the Frieza and the Goku fit onto the full power team. Looking at Frieza's team with Revive Warriors and movie bosses, dude, I mean, he's going to go onto those very, very well. He's going to link really well. He's going to fit onto him great. He may be a pretty decent, I mean, Movie Bosses was already pretty decent, but he may be a pretty big buff for them. Revive Warriors also already a very, very strong team. You were already running 2 Friezas, and now because this one starts out at first form, you're going to be able to run, Angel Golden Frieza, Tech Golden Frieza, and then this first form Frieza. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to actually be pretty ridiculous. I'm actually very excited for Revived Warriors to get this guy and be able to run him. Then if you're looking at the actual Goku, I mean, dude, he does nothing but buff the other teams. And honestly, these two may be what Full Power really needed to sort of kind of give Full Power that oomph. Like, Full Power wasn't bad before, but these two guys on Full Power is going to be great. I think he's going to, I legitimately think if you look at his sort of link set, Realm of Gods is going to be a very, very good team for him, because the cool thing about Realm of Gods is that the Intelligence UI Goku has both Prepare for Battle and Over in a Flash. So no matter what state he is at, whether it's his first turn or his 4th or 5th turn, he's going to link well with UI Goku. And I think that Realm of Gods is going to be a very, very good team for this guy. Obviously, SSJ3, same thing. Ironically enough, the SSJ3 Bardock actually has Prepare for Battle, so he is going to link, if you want to run him on a rotation with that Bardock, he's going to link well with Bardock as well, even in his non-Over in a Flash states, right? So he's going to fit great on pretty much all these teams. I'm very excited to get him, run him on all the teams. And with that said, if you're new to the channel, you want to be here for the summons, be here for the gameplay, all of that, consider going down there right now, hitting that subscribe button, joining the hashtag NanoFam today. Consider slap that like button as well. Of the two, though, if I had to choose, which a lot of times you guys, you want to hear my opinion whenever it's something like this, I say go for Goku. I think Goku offers the more sort of usability, obviously because A, he's super AGL. We are lacking on AGL units just overall. B, his leader ability, you'll be able to fit that many super types. This game is always, it's always sort of favored super type characters anyway. And then on top of that, his 4 categories, everything, he just fits into so much more. But then you look at Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza is actually still pretty decent, but again, the recovering the HP, I wish they were the same card. I wish he just reduced damage the same way that Goku does, because I think that that is just more reliable. Like, I think recovering HP is great, but I think reducing the damage that is received is stronger in the long run, especially once they are in their final states and they lose that defense buff. But that's just my opinion. So in my opinion, Goku and his banner are the better value, but you can't still really go wrong with Frieza, especially with that STR Rose and that Angel Golden Frieza. It's still a good banner, but if you're gonna make me choose, I'm going to choose the Goku. But anyways, guys, that is today's video. As I said, if you enjoyed it, consider slapping like, but if you're new here, consider subscribing. All those things. Guys, have a great, great day. Keep on keeping on Nanogenix on off, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.